What's up, guys? I'm excited to share with you the now fully built Lego 1989 Batmobile. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I've always been a huge fan of the Batmobile, especially this model of the Batmobile. This one here is among my top 5 vehicles of film and TV. You know, right up there with the Millennium Falcon, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, Kit from Knight Rider, and the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. These are my cars, man. These are my vehicles that I love in the movie, and I think that this Batmobile is the Batmobile to me. You know, this is when I think of Batmobile, this is what I think about. So really was excited when Lego put out the announcement that they were going to be putting this up. I jumped on it day one, and I got a lot of other stuff that came with it. You can check out my unboxing video. But yeah, this thing is bananas. And while we're talking about it, in the description below, let me know what your top 5 vehicles in movie and film are. You know, I'm curious to hear what you guys think, if you agree with me. So back to this one. We're going to be taking, and I'm going to give you a overall look at what this is all about, the width, the length, what it comes with. And then at the end of the video, I have a full speed build for you guys to take a look at so you can see the full time lapse that we did. All right, so let's get to it. So right off the bat, there's a lot of cool aspects about this Batmobile. It's huge, right? It's got a very long length to it. This guy stands about 25 inches in length, 9 inches in width, maybe 10 or 11 inches when you consider the plaque. You know, it comes with a huge book with the instructions on how to build it, as well as a little bit of a forward to let you know how they came up with the design and what went into it. So I thought that's kind of cool. And then you also get this display for the minifigures. Now the minifigures aren't to scale with the Batmobile, but it comes with this display that looks like the rooftop of the cathedral that they were on at the end of the movie. And it has Joker, Batman, and Vicky Vale on the display. So I think that's really neat that you can put that there with the figure. Now, Batmobile itself, they did a phenomenal job with the engineering on this. What goes into building this whole thing is crazy. When you see the time-lapse video, you'll see what's going on with it. Now, some of the aspects about it that I think are really cool, I like that they have a opening cockpit like this, so you can get inside and see the controls. The controls themselves move, so I think it's kind of cool. You can move them all around. The steering wheel will actually turn the front wheels, so I think that's really dope. I think that's cool as well. Another aspect about it that I think is really awesome is that the back engine here turns to pop open and reveal the turrets that he had, like you saw in the movie. So I thought that's really cool as well. Now, other things too that I think are neat, you know, I like to light up my Legos. So I did that with the Millennium Falcon. I'm going to plan on doing this with the Batmobile. They included a section here that you can pop off, and you get a lot of trunk space back here where you could take and fit a nice battery pack or something like that to be able to light up this Batmobile. So I think that was really forward thinking on them, you know, and I think that's really cool. So can't wait to actually get involved with that. I'm gonna get a hold of Light My Bricks, because that's where I got my stuff for the Millennium Falcon, and I'm gonna figure out how to light this guy up. So I think it's gonna be dope. All right, so with so much to like with the overall design, there can't be anything that I don't like about this thing, right? I wish that was the case. There are a few things, little nitpicks that I wish they would have done a little bit differently. First off, the plaque here, I kind of wish this was a separate piece and it just would have been on its own display away from the rotating bases, because part of the Batmobile covers it, and I just think that that could have been separated. They didn't need to be, you know, attached to the actual base itself. The other thing to note about this piece is there are a lot of high gloss black areas that pick up dust and pick up fingerprints. I mean, I got smudges all over this thing, and I don't know how to clean it. I'm going to read up on how to clean Legos. I tried using a terry cloth to kind of wipe them away, but it definitely doesn't look as clean as it did when it was in the bag. So the only other thing that I can nitpick about with this piece is that these back areas here where the wings attach, they don't lock into place there that well. Like there's some locking mechanisms here, the little clips where these pieces lock into place, and they're not going to fall out. But in the far back, there's just a little bit of a gap, and you could actually pull on it. You know, I kind of wish it was a little bit more tight. Now that was it. Other than that, I'm in love with this thing. This thing is so cool. There's nothing, none of that stuff deters me from recommending this to anybody. This is a really awesome piece. So very happy to have this thing in my collection. It was an awesome build. It took me roughly, like I said, about 15 hours or so to actually put this guy all together, but it was well worth it. So if you guys are looking for it, I'll leave a link below for you guys to get to it. Otherwise, enjoy the time-lapse speed build. And until next time, guys, keep it marvelous. it.